Well, good day and welcome to this episode of the AI Chefs. I am Chef Kevin Keeler, and as usual, I am joined by my co-chef, David Maldo. Welcome, Chef.
Good to see you, Chef.
Well, it's good for you to be here with me in the AI Tips and Tricks kitchen. So today we're going to be showing you a recipe to use Copilot to help create lookup functions in Excel.
That already I'm in. And for those who don't know what lookup functions are, it's really tricky. It's been a while since I've done one, but like for a product comparison in Excel, I'll have a sheet for each product with all the details about them, and then at the front I'll have a master sheet, and I want that sheet to look up what's happening on the other sheets and bring that information in, so I can update each sheet and it comes in there. And I sort of remember how to do it, but I always forget all the details. There's a lot of little. If you put a comma in the wrong place, it all breaks.
Yeah,
So
no, that's
I'm
that's
in.
exactly that's exactly right, Chef. And using Copilot AI in Excel to help create more complicated formulas is really the perfect recipe to improve your business efficiency. As David said, in business, you often have different lists of data, and you want to combine that into a single wonderful table, similar to how you combine, layers of lasagna, right? So you've got the pasta and the sauce and the ricotta cheese and the meat sauce to make the classic Italian lasagna. So that's why I'm calling today's recipe Lookup Lasagna. So let's power up our Copilot cooktop in Excel.
Now, wait, before we do, I'm not trying to be difficult here, but I have to ask, which of the million different versions of Copilot do I need for this?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I'm not sure there's a billion versions, but there are a whole. Um, and yes, Microsoft has created many versions of this. The version that we are going to use in Excel is what is called Microsoft 365 Copilot. That's the version that costs you $30 per user per month. And you get a Copilot exposed in all of the different productivity tools, including Excel. There is a free version of Copilot, which Microsoft somewhat confusingly calls Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat. It's got that word chat at the end. But the free version, you can ask Copilot questions, but it doesn't allow you to use Copilot in all the apps. So this is the paid version. So let's open the Lookup Lasagna spreadsheet, David.
All right, here we go.
So yeah, exactly. So this is a simple example, but this is very typical of what you said you do when you have different product comparisons. A lot of times in business, we've got different lists of data that might be pulled from different, sources, and we want to combine them. So in this particular example, I've got this sheet here, which has first name, last name, age, country, and maybe I got another list from HR of the salaries that people are paid, and that I got this from the payroll. So if I just like go to this tab here, so you'll notice, like, first of all, I got name and salary. So I got name, and it's not even, first and last name, right? So okay, so here we go. And let me go back to these the people tab here, because what I want, oh, I'm clicking on the wrong screen. I'm so confused. Too many screens. So here we go. And what we want is we would like this lookup here. We'd like it to go find Sarah Brown in the other list. And if it's there, to put her salary and then Alex Brown following, et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah, but just really quick,
I'm
the
going
fact
to,
that it's first name, last name on this list and one name altogether in the next list, that makes it almost impossible. That makes it so
well,
tricky.
it certainly makes it more confusing, especially it's one thing if you live in Excel every day, right? That's your job. But, for most people, you kind of, you know, drop in and out and you have this
You
particular need.
forget.
And so here, I'm gonna see here, you're blocking a little bit, but the
Should I
first
move
thing you'll
myself? I
notice
can move
is when
myself.
you invoke Copilot, it tells you that it only works if you turn on autosave. Ooh, look at you doing that. So the first thing is I think Copilot wants you to be in autosave mode. So the first thing is that's really easy. You just click here, turn on autosave. I think that it wants that just in case, it makes a mistake. It's, you've saved it and you can go back. So there you go. And what I'm going to do here is I've pre-written this prompt, but then we will bring it up here. Let's see if it brings it up. Okay. So here is this prompt that I just, so you don't have to see me typing it. But so basically I said, create a formula that inserts salary based on the first name and last name into the salary column by matching the name field on the payroll tab. So pretty much just said what I want.
In
So
real
we will
language,
take,
you didn't say column A cell,
no,
cells
no. I just
10
said,
through
yeah. So
37.
yeah, so I'm just going to paste that right here.
I like that.
Okay. So yeah, pretty much just whatever the heck I want. Because there are V lookups, H lookups, X lookups, and they've got a whole bunch of parameters depending on matching type. So it's interesting. And so here it's looking, it says generating formula column suggestions. So here we go. It's shown me, I'm going to scroll
Let
up
me see
here.
that
So basically,
formula.
so here it is. It
Okay.
says here's the formula. It combines the first name, last name, and looks it up on the payroll tab. And here's the range and here's what it's matching. And then it kind of says, hey, this is what it's going to generate. And then I could just go paste that in, but actually it gives me this button here that I can just say insert the column, and I clicked that. And in fact, it inserted the salary column here, so I don't need my column here. So there you go. If we go here, we see
Nice.
that this is, showing you the X lookup. I mean, I've got some tasty lookup lasagna here just to prove that it's working. Here we have Sarah Brown. So let's go to this payroll. Okay, so she was actually at the top. That was an easy one. But let's find Alex Brown. Okay, so let's see here. We will look for, let's just search for Alex.
Row
Let's just hit,
14.
oh, okay, you already see it. Oh, there you go. Good. So row 14, 183,885. He seems to be relatively well paid. And 183,885. So there
Nice.
you have it. That is our recipe for Lookup Lasagna. And thank you for joining us in the AI Kitchen.
Thanks for watching, everyone.